Hello guys, welcome to this video. It's a pleasure having you here today. Before we proceed, kindly ensure you refer to the description menu below this video for a better understanding of this tutorial. If you must understand and comprehend this tutorial, then reading the description is highly mandatory. All you have to do right now is pause this video right away and take out a few seconds to read through the video description before you continue watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on any updates. Best wishes. Now, let's get started.
Welcome back. In this section, I'm going to be talking about, some of the do's and don'ts, when operating your Fiverr accounts. And I'll be going over them one by one. I want to talk about customer service. I can't begin to emphasize how important it is to make sure that you keep your approach to be professional, and polite. And sometimes I go on searching for some gigs and I see some things that make me I just feel funny. You see a client to leave about 1-star review on a person's gig, and then that same person with a bad comment, and then that same seller will also leave a bad comment insulting the buyer for giving him a 1-star. Now I know that there are some very rude and nasty clients on Fiverr. I'm not arguing that, but it doesn't speak well when someone insults you and then you insult the person back on the Fiverr platform, because it's actually your profile, and a lot of people are going to be getting to see it. So even though it's 1-star or 2-star or 5-star and they get to see such a negative comment is bad, but what makes it worse is you responding with another negative comment. It just makes it worse. So do not go out of your way to insult your client. If anybody gives you, God forbid, a bad review or a 1-star, just simply type under. If you want to put, I would rather say you ignore it, but if you want to put any response, I will just say this was a misunderstanding, and then you post it as your response. Simple as that. Okay, 2 wrongs don't make it right. Simple as that. So that you can be perceived as someone who is calm, and cool-headed, by your clients. You don't go, posting insults, at whoever it is that gave you a 1-star review. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and it could actually affect your ratings. Okay, so another thing that could affect your ranking and your profile is the amount of cancellations that you have on your site, that is on your Fiverr gig. By cancellations, I just simply mean when a buyer has already ordered for a gig and due to one reason or the other you actually have to end up canceling that particular gig or order. Now the thing is this: the number one reason why you will get cancelled orders is because of a misunderstanding down the road about the service that was provided. And the very best way for you to eliminate this is to make sure that the client knows everything that they are getting into. Let them know that this is a WordPress service. Let them know. I've had my own fair share of misunderstanding with clients whereby they wanted A, okay, and they thought at the end of the day that they were getting B. Alright, so down the road I learned that it is very important that you let them know everything that is in this particular service called WordPress website design. Let them know that they are not getting any custom coding. Let them know that they are not going to get any special effects or whatever it is. State clearly that what this gig does for you is create your own professional WordPress website, and these are the features that you can get with it. It's that simple. It's really that simple. Let them know the limits of this gig and what is going to be there for you to get with this particular gig. So it's also very important. Really, it's very, very important. Let me show you something that I mean by that. I'm going to click on this message so you can see the way I corresponded with this client. Okay, this client actually wanted a baby sitter websites. Okay, I took her outside of Fiverr. To process her own payment. So this lady wanted a babysitter website, and she didn't really have her her content ready, all of her content ready, and I told her, okay, go and purchase the theme, and then I also give her an outline of the things that I required of her. I also give an outline of the features that came with the theme, the functionalities that are also with the theme, because everything was just plug and play, for candidates, for babysitters, the features that are there. And as you can see, I already have some quick responses already lined up. You can see hello, pitch, explain, brief, samples. So we're going to be going over them so that you can see how to engage with clients to avoid cancellations. The first thing is hello. You can see I asked a lot of questions. Thank you for contacting me. I assure you that I can create a fully responsive website for you that will have great visuals and be completely responsive. As a gig extra, I will also give you support for 1 week after the gig has been completed. To serve you better, could you answer a few questions? What's the purpose of the website? Do you require a website that will display your services and products? Or are there any functionalities or additional features you require? What's your budget? Do you have any content ready? Do you have a domain and hosting service provider? To design your website, I will present you with different samples of WordPress themes I do for your project. You select one and purchase it. I'm eager to begin this project with you. I earnestly await your response. And you put your name. It's really that simple, And when the client sees this, they evaluate and they go about answering your questions. They see you as a very serious-minded individual who already has a map of everything that is needed, from he or she, and is ready to proceed with it. So that's just it, really. Let me show you another response that you can use. I would advise you don't copy my response word for word. You can just tweak it a little, and you can see this is my requirements for their website: their logo, the theme file, an MS Word document that contains services, all the pages that they want. I'll need access to their host server and any images that they want to be on the website. Okay, you can see this is an outline of what I'm going to do a little bit with support. I'm always telling them, this is another very important thing with WordPress web developers. You always need to tell them that the theme that they choose will determine the kind of design and layout their website will have after you are done creating it. I can't begin to emphasize how important this is. This will help you to avoid a lot of cancellations. This line that I've just placed here, the theme you choose will determine the kind of design and layout your website will have after I'm done creating it. I had to just create this particular statement to avoid cancellations, for the purpose of avoiding cancellations. So you can just tweak it. Then you now put in the cost of your services. You can see my average pricing 600, and let me know if this is available, if this is acceptable. When you put a price like this, all the client needs to do is sit back and say, okay, is this worth it? If they want to proceed, fine. If they don't want to proceed, they'll tell you, okay, this is way out of my budget, let's come down a little, and they cannot tell you an acceptable budget. This if you are using arbitrary pricing, and if you see a project that is more than what you put up front in your gig. Okay, so when the client has actually accepted this kind of offer, all you need to do is just create a custom offer for the amount. Okay, create a custom offer and put in something simple there. I will develop your website, and then you put in the amount of days it's needed. You put in what you need again. What else? Like about the amount, you can put in about 600, and then click submit offer. Okay, so automatically it helps you to submit the offer. You can withdraw the offer at any point in time. Okay, or you can leave it as it is. It's really that simple. Okay, I'm going to be talking about another way to build your Fiverr business, and it has to do with delivering gigs on time. For instance, if you have decided to promise a 7-day delivery, you must always make sure that you deliver the gig within the specified day. Okay, within 7 days, even before 7 days, you must have delivered the gig. So if you deliver late, it's actually going to affect your analytics dashboard, and it's also going to affect your standing and your ranking on the Fiverr marketplace. Okay, because the Fiverr analytics team take all these all these aspects into consideration when they are ranking, different services on Fiverr. All these things matter. Every single thing matter. Your cancellation rate matters. Okay, your response time, how soon you deliver the gig, it matters. By response time, I mean when a client sends you a message, how soon does it take you to send a message back to the client? Your response time ideally should be like an hour or 100%. You should have 100% response time. You can see my average response time is about an hour. You must have it at 100%. All these things affect your ratings too. Make sure you don't deliver late. Make sure you have a 100% response time. Make sure that you have a good, conversation flow, a good manner of approach with your clients. Okay, because some of these clients can be nasty. If they perceive that you are trying to bully them, or maybe be rude to them, or be forceful with them, some of them even feel that by the time you give them a price that is above their budget, that you are being forceful. I've had that experience, and they will go and report it to Fiverr customer care. So you have to just make sure that you work with the client in a very polite manner, okay, and avoid cancellations. All right, so that's really all I have to say in this particular section, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching this video tutorial. Kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel for more exclusive tutorials.